Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your generous allotted time for lunch and a nap. We will now reconvene and take up file item number 8, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Interim Policy for the Levee Rehabilitation Program. I believe Cindy Messer is the lead staff person on this item. Cindy?
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, actually, I'm going to be teeing up both this agenda item as well as number 9, the feasibility study. So I thought I would just say a couple quick words that cover both of them in terms of, again, why it is that we are continuing to track and engage on these different activities and studies and programs. And what I like to always do is try to go back to the statute as guidance as to why it is that these types of activities are important for us as the council and council staff to continue to monitor. And the Water Code section that I pulled out in particular for the statutory backdrop, if you will, is Water Code section 85305A, which states that the Delta Plan shall attempt to reduce risk to people, property, and state interest in the Delta by promoting effective emergency preparedness, appropriate land uses, and strategic levee investments. So obviously, the council, amongst all of the activities and actions and roles that you play, and we as the staff, we need to continue to consider the role of and track activities by key federal and state agencies that have a responsibility in the Delta around flood risk management, emergency response and preparedness, disaster recovery, and strategic levee investments. And also I just wanted to mention, just to also link this back to the discussion we had earlier about priorities for 2014 as well as moving forward. Both of the activities that we're going to hear about today, the rehabilitation program, the Delta Islands and Levees feasibility study, fit into our priorities in terms of the levee investment strategy that we're working on, habitat restoration, as well as emergency preparedness and response. I know it's not in the top tier, but of course we continue to monitor activities in the Delta around this subject area. So moving into agenda item number 8, I wanted to, maybe for the benefit of our new council member, just put a little bit of context as to why it's just Paige and I up here today talking about this one program. This is actually the 4th in a series of presentations that we've had before the council since about October of 2012. And since then, we've had staff come in from the Corps, from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, California Office of Emergency Services, Central Valley Flood Protection Board, and Department of Water Resources to talk to us about a variety of programs and activities and plans and projects that fall under that, again, the flood risk management umbrella, emergency preparedness and response, and strategic levee investments. So due to timing, in terms of the release of the interim policy that Paige is going to tell us about, and then just getting this item on our agenda, this was the earliest time we could do that. So it's really just another piece in that bigger puzzle and that bigger discussion that we've been having. Just to remind everybody, the Levee Rehabilitation Program is one that is authorized under Public Law 8499, and it provides federal aid in repairing levees that are damaged by floods and storms. And I don't think I'm going to say too much more about that because I know Paige is going to provide some background about the program. But let me properly introduce her again. I think we called her up here in February, sort of impromptu, and so this time I want to do it right. Paige Caldwell is the emergency manager for the Corps' Sacramento District, and her office manages the PL 8499 Rehabilitation Program. In addition, her section ensures that the Corps' Sacramento District is prepared to respond to natural and technological disasters and national security emergencies. So they have quite the mission and quite the tasks that they are responsible for. And so we're grateful to have Paige here today and have some of her time. What she's going to do is run us through, again, a quick description of the program, the changes that have occurred recently, this interim policy that was released towards the end of March of this year, and then some thoughts about where the program is going to go, the future direction of that. And after that, of course, we'll open it up to some discussion about how that coordinates with the activities we're undertaking and address questions from the council. So with that, I think I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Welcome, Paige.
Thank you.